Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, excuse me. I'm not going to lie. I had to buy this item so that I could go over there and get the other items I just reviewed for free. Don't look at me. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for today, folks? What happens to be my Texas Hippie Coalition shirt, which I like very, very much. I've had this shirt for quite a while now. Definitely over a decade, for sure, because when I went to go see this show, I believe I was around 22 to 23 years old. I am not that age anymore, though I wish I was. If you're unfamiliar with the band Texas Hippie Coalition, they're sort of southern metal band out of the great state of Texas. They have been kicking ass and taking names for probably at least 15 years or so now. I think I got into them, at least 15 years ago now. I got into them, I think, it definitely wasn't when they first started, because by the time I got to them, they'd already had one album out before the one that I got to. But really awesome band. I've been fortunate enough, I've seen them live a few times now, actually videos of said performances on this channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they're an incredible band, and, I've been a fan for a lot of years. But anyway, folks, what am I trying for today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, like I said, I got this item so that I could get the other items for free. The other items happen to be 10 boneless wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. They had a deal going on where if you got an order of $15 or more, you got 10 boneless wings. Good opportunity to get in a review for some wings, and boom, it's another item from Buffalo Wild Wings. It's a burger. I haven't reviewed a burger from Buffalo Wild Wings in a while. This is a new burger from them, though. It happens to be their, it's a big one. It's boom, look at this. And then, folks, oh boy. Ooh, okay. We got some stragglers as far as the meat's concerned. Okay. Oh, fucking okay. It looks like this. It's so... Let's get a thing for a thing, maybe. Maybe like that. What is this? This is their bacon mac and cheese burger. Yes, sirree, Bob Rooney. That seems like a thing Brandon Wenzel would eat. Consists of American cheese, thick-cut bacon, pickled hot peppers, with a hatch chili aioli. And folks, I like burgers. If you watch my channel, you know I like burgers. I, in fact, have an entire playlist called Burgers for Days. That's where this review is going to end up. So let's go ahead. Let's give this a go. Please be delicious and amazing. That's a good burger. I mean, look, Buffalo Wild Wings, obviously they're known for their wings. Fair dues. I think their burgers get slept on. Because honestly, if you're sort of putting them in a general kind of realm of burgers, they're along the lines of like a Culver's, Steak and Shake, things like that. Like there's some genuinely proper burgers, kind of smash style burgers. It's a good burger. The burgers are nice and beefy. Full credit to them for the thick cut bacon. That seems to be a little bit more of a trend that I'm really enjoying. Culver's, famously, they've gone to thick cut bacon. I did a review of that. You can go look it up if you're interested. I like the thick cut bacon, man. I mean, what's not to love, but it takes, and I've mentioned this before, when it comes to like fast food bacon and stuff, Yeah, that can always be kind of right? But with the thick cut bacon, it feels less superfluous. It feels less like we're just putting it on the name to, sell an extra burger here or there. It feels meaningful because you've got the nice beefiness, you've got the nice cheesiness, but then you also have that nice thick cut bacon. It adds a nice texture, and it's actually a nice tasting, salty, delicious piece of bacon that goes over there and it enhances the experience. I love all that. What I extra love is that isn't where it ended. Because obviously you've got the mac and cheese on it. And that's ooey and gooey, and it's delicious. I'm not gonna lie. It's basically just adding to the cheese experience, right? Fundamentally it's not taste-wise doing a huge amount of difference, but it's just creating ooier and gooier experience. It's more of a textural thing, just a more rewarding cheesy experience. But I really like that they added in the pickled peppers and the hatch chili aioli, because without those things, it would still be a delicious, messy, cheesy burger that would just be super meaty and cheesy, and that would be awesome. But adding in those other elements, it does a couple things. It kind of freshens it up a little bit because it makes it feel a little bit less heavy. And then the other thing that it does, and I love this, and if you watch my show, you know I love this, it creates contrasting flavors. Because now you have like this, super savory burger with all the beef and, the bacon. Then you've got the ooey gooey cheese, and that's all blending together perfectly. But then running through it, you have these sharper elements. You have, again, this, like, the pickled pepper, which gives a little heat. You have the hatch aioli, which goes over there, and it kind of, again, it just sort of opens things up. It allows your taste buds a little extra room to move so that they're not just enjoying the deliciousness of the beef and the bacon. It's, allowing them to expand and kind of take in other things. And I think this is a very good burger. Like, I am very down with this. And it's one of those ones when you get everything together, that's fucking fantastic. That's a good burger, folks. I'm not gonna lie. That is a damn good burger. Alright, two questions have to be asked though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes, and absolutely yes. Like, it's been a while since I've had a burger from Buffalo Wild Wings. Usually, I think like most people, if I get something from Wild Wings, I get wings. But I have reviewed some of their burgers in the past, and I've never disliked any of their burgers. I've always thought they've been surprisingly good. This one, though, this one takes it to a new level. This isn't just a good burger by Buffalo Wild Wings standards. This is just a really good burger. Are there things about it that, maybe you could tweak a little bit here? Yeah, but it's a nice beefy burger. I think the macaroni and cheese aspect, and I've had mac and cheese on a burger before. I think that's fun. I think adding the thick cut bacon was really smart. But then again, the thing that elevates it to that next level for me was the hatch aioli and then just the pickled chilies. Because again, it created an extra level of experience. So much so, and I don't think I've ever done this for a Buffalo Wild Wings items. I may never do it again for another one. But for this one, I'm calling this one the business. If you're unfamiliar with what that means when I refer to that term, that means that basically I feel like this item is pretty much a perfect item. It's fundamentally and structurally just a damn solid thing. And, I mean, look, could you go over there and get a better version of this from like a niche, burger place or, a local spot? Yeah, there's no denying it. But there's nothing about this that I don't really like, that I don't think is genuinely a pretty damn quality burger. And then again, just the decisions that they made. It all leads to being what should have just been really a fairly one-dimensional but fun burger of just, hey, it's got some bacon and some mac and cheese, and it took it into something that is now a memorable experience for me. This is something that I'm going to think back on, when I'm thinking about other burgers of this type. So I have to give it that distinction because I do think this is genuinely a really good burger. And for those reasons, if I'm recommending it, yeah, I absolutely am. I mean, obviously, you gotta want a sloppy as shit burger. No two ways about that. But it is one of those things. Again, I think that if you're a burger fan, especially if you're somebody who slept on Buffalo Wild Wings and their burgers, I would definitely say give it a shot. Because that might change your opinion a little bit. But even if maybe you're like me, where you've had some of their burgers, you think pretty good, try this one out. Because again, I really think that this should have been a good burger to begin with, but the fact that they were able to elevate it with some really good decisions, I genuinely think that this is a burger worthy of a certain amount of praise. It's not the best burger I've ever had or anything, but it's definitely the best burger I've had from Buffalo Wild Wings. And I would honestly say that it's, again, if you're talking along those lines, your Culvers, your Freddy's, and stuff like that, this is up there in terms of those type of burgers. So, but 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, you go over there and have yourselves a truly mac and cheese bacon burger-tastic rest of your life, because all of those things are delicious. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, have you ever had a burger from Buffalo Wild Wings? If so, what's your take on it? I have to say, if you're sort of comparing Buffalo Wild Wings and like their contemporary Wingstop, in terms of wing quality and stuff, probably pretty similar. You could argue one way or the other, I feel. But then, they do have things that they definitely do better. Wingstop definitely does fries a lot better, for sure. But man, Buffalo Wild Wings, again, once you get out of their wing menu, they do some really cool stuff. So I'd be interested to kind of, your personal take on that. But anyway,